Hello, drama writers! This is a tarot and energy reading for what you might want to pay attention to for the month of February of 2024. I'm Chris. I'm a tarot reader for authors and screenwriters. I help them I help them form a deeper connection with their crafts so that they're working with their projects and not on their projects. So mostly I'm going to start out with just kind of saying that I think that you guys are in a really good space. Your elements, earth, air, fire, and water are all pretty even. I kind of... There's something that's going to be changing. Um, and I don't think it's something that's going to be changing with the specific space that you're at right now. I did get the death card, so that means change. But because everything's evened out, like the cards that are showing up here seems more of an introspection kind of a month. I've got the Nine of Swords reversed. I've got the Seven of Pentacles reversed. I've got the Empress reversed. And I've got the Nine of Wands reversed. So it just kind of seems like there's gonna... Oh, and I got the card at the bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups reversed. So a reversed card is blocked, delayed healing, or internal energy. I think you're gonna... I think there's something that needs to be changed for your next project. That's where I think the death card's coming in. What I think is changing. There's an experience you had while writing this project right now, and I think there's a introspection time for this month that you should journal or figure out, kind of reassess, and then find out what you can do differently the next time you go to write a project. I'm hoping that kind of makes sense, and if it doesn't, just put it down in the comments, and I will try to make that feel a little bit better. So that's mostly what I have for you. Let's see my notes. Spend time alone with yourself. Take stock. Yeah, that's pretty much what I have. I'm not an astrologer. I would recommend paying attention to the Sun and Leo. That just seems to be the sign and the planet that's coming out most. I am getting, because of this, where did it go? You do not have the Hermit. That was another spread I did recently. So I'm going to go to the card at the bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups reversed, like what I mentioned before. And the Three of Cups is, I picture a card as like an impromptu party, like going out for drinks with your friends kind of a thing. And because it's at the bottom of the deck, I just kind of think that this is a month for you to kind of look internally for yourself, especially with the Empress and the Seven of Pentacles. Just take stock of how far you've come and what you have, and what you have created. Don't put your walls up. Deal with that anxiety, whatever that anxiety is. I do have the Sun, so there is clarity, and I do have strength. So you have a lot. There's like a big lesson here, because it seems like there's almost half of the cards are major arcana cards. So I would just highly recommend just doing some introversion this month. Numbers you might want to pay attention to are 9, 19, 13, 3, 7, 8, 2, 9, 3, and 3. Now, if you add all those up, if you add all of them up, I think it's like, it's a bigger number. I didn't write it down. But if you add all those numbers up, it comes down to, you get 13, because you'll add like, 6 and 7 is probably 13 or something like that. If that's what it is, I think it's 76. I think that's what it was. But 7 plus 6 equals 13, which is the death card. And we have the death card. And death means change. So it's something needs to die in order for something to grow. And so I just kind of think that there's something that needs to change the next time you go to write a project. Now, if you want to take that one step further, 1 plus 3 is 4, which is the Emperor. Now, the Emperor is like the father of the tarot, and I think of him as the protector, think of him as the rule maker, think of him as the boundary maker. So I'm wondering if there's a boundary that you let someone cross with this current project. Maybe a boundary that you want to put up for your next project, kind of a thing. So look at that kind of stuff. The colors that you might want to pay attention to, I got black and like a maroon. It's like a blood red, not like a maroon, but like a blood red. And then the color white wants to say something. I'm just not sure what that would be. It just kind of depends on what it means to you. I think that's all I have for there. I do pull 3 extra cards. So these 3 you might want to pay attention to. So we've got teacher. I'm not sure what that means to you, but teacher. So that might be learning a lesson from this experience or something of that nature. Now I do have another one that says wrench in the works, which is also reversed. I'm going to leave that open to you because usually if it was like not reversed, I would say that there's a wrench somewhere. But because it is reversed, I kind of wonder if you need to find the wrench, something of that nature. I'm not sure. If you figure it out for your own project, please put it down in the comments so that I can kind of know what that kind of says. But I just kind of get, it's probably an internal wrench. And that's where all this introspection is probably needing to happen. And the last card that I have is a little writing prompt. It's if your protagonist has a positive story arc, they need to grow from their lie, in parentheses, the incorrect belief that they currently follow, close parentheses, to their truth, in parentheses, the realization that will enable them to become a better person. Close parentheses, period. How can you force them to accept the truth? Now, I'm going to actually change this and say that you're the protagonist because you're doing all this introspection. I think that there's a belief that probably needs to change or some kind of story arc that you need to go on for yourself. Make yourself the main character to make sure that you can make this change for the next step of your career. So that's what I have for the drama writers for this month. Please comment below if you found this helpful or not. And I'm open to suggestions on how to adhere this to fulfill your needs and experience to enhance your craft and to help flow your mojo. If you want to take if you want to take this a step further, I have started a Patreon where you can get all sorts of writing prompts to get those creative juices flowing. Again, I am also open to suggestions to changing those tiers because it just kind of depends on what the patrons need, and I want to fulfill your needs in that space so that you can also flow your mojo there as well. So the links are in the description and also in my bio. And remember to like, follow, subscribe, and share to someone who might find this video interesting. And I will see you in the next one.